Sneezes. Sneezes. Shine this in my face. Does it get better? Paludo. How are you, Paludo? How did you enjoy, oh my god. We'll just pretend that was already going. A 27-month streak. Crap. Where's all my icon stuff? Working on a project and ready to chill. We got the perfect chill game for you today. Nothing but explosions. Puzzles. I'm doing good. Had a good day back at work. That's about it. One more day of sticking to my diet, so yeah, we got that going for me. I quite enjoyed Dune Part 2. Yeah, then pizza. I quite enjoyed Dune Part 2 yesterday. That was quite nice. Edges. Cinematically, at least, yeah, it's a beautiful looking movie. Yeah, I do have my badges. Yeah, the most recent badge we made was the 24 month. So was the 24 month badge. So when is the next? God, I have to look through there. I think the next badge is 36. I don't think there's a 2.5 year badge. Think about what to do for the next couple badges. Thune. Okay, now I wanna Twitch manager. Let's see, community. Assignment, content, follower list. God, I don't remember where all this is. It's in cheering community under here. God, I have to find where all the badge stuff is. Your affiliate? It's under community, right? No, it's not under community. Not under content. Viewer rewards, maybe? Power-ups. Power-ups and channel points. No, that's just all that stuff. Rewards? Badges. No. Badges are not in that badge section. Hi, Boxer. Thank you for the pets. Hi, Paludo. Oh my god. Hi, Pookie. God, I went to say Pookie and then my mind just went Paludo. God, where? Okay, actually, this is a perfect thing for AI. Where are the viewer badges in the Twitch manager. Dashboard monetization subscription. Oh, of course, that would make sense why that's under there. So monetization subscriptions, subscriber badges. There we go. We're in there. We're in it. Okay, so now there is a 2.5-year one. So there's a 2.5-year one, a 3-year one, 3.5, 4, or I guess they're just increments after that. We gotta make some badges at some point here. I didn't think we were gonna go this far. I didn't think we were gonna go this long. Well, we're waiting for the last little countdown. Can I show this? Yeah, I can show this. Badge making stream. Small fizz. Look at them go. We started with the original. And I think it was like a bronze, silver, gold. And then like we were going like I don't know, like diamond kind of thing, like ruby, like kind of that. Like where do we go from here? We could do a rainbow one. Maybe make a flame effect on it or something cool. Like not animated, just so many choices. Okay. Game. So I made these bit ones, but I don't know if they either don't assign properly, because we definitely have had people, like, especially cumulatively, do thousands of bits or so. But it doesn't. Maybe I just haven't noticed. It doesn't seem like it assigns them. I need to look into that. Okay. So today, actually, found a couple good games. There was some good suggestions, like Dragon These Nuts, Poozles. I'll let other people look in the suggestion. Hi, Lou. How are you? Did you enjoy the movie last night? There's a suggestion made by Nick in the suggestions channel on the Discord. You're mostly all adults. You can click on it. You can see the Dragon Nuts. I don't think we'll be playing that on stream. Hi, Mr. Wolf. Movie was fun. But I found 3 puzzle games. Strange Jigsaw was suggested a while ago. Strange Jigsaws is just like a lot of random. Yeah, here, like I can show you the game. It's just in the. I'm not gonna open the web page or the page for it. Dragon Wash Simulator. You make the dragon very happy, it looks like. Dragon is very happy by the end of that. It's got like 60 downloads on it or whatever, but lost my train of thought. Strange Jigsaw is kind of like a weird, wacky kind of puzzle. Maybe we'll do Strange Jigsaw Saturday or something. We'll see how that feels. That's been on my radar for a while. Someone suggested it not too long ago, and I remembered it. And I'm like, yes, that's a for sure purchase. It was on sale or something, or it's cheap. This one I've been looking at for a little while, and it went on sale like a day or two ago. Quantum Odyssey. Like, the game is about solving puzzles, but it's very analogous, I guess, to how like quantum computers work. So it's like you're building like a visual representation of like a quantum algorithm, like a quantum computer algorithm to solve the puzzles. So that looks kind of cool. That one's probably a little bit heavier. I didn't feel like a heavy game today. Atisan of Glimmith. I saw months ago, like six or I'm not gonna say 6 or 7. There, I did it. You can all unsubscribe now. Wow, I deserve that. This kind of looks like a kind of like a Witness type game, I would say, like a Witness-like. It's it seems really chill. So this feels like a good one to try out. It's probably got its own music. So let me just get my chats set up. I think this is just point and click. We'll see what it looks like when we get in here. Freezies? I just see my avatar die. Night pause. Hi, Night. We'll resize our dude and stuff as we get in here. Welcome to Artisan of Glimmith. Right in. Let's maybe a little bit loud. Let's just turn down the music at least a little bit. Frame rate limit always. We'll see if everything else looks good. Mute in background? No, don't mute in background. Drag. Oh my god, I can't even. Literally the first thing I go to read, it's wrong. It's gonna be that kind of stream. Click and drag to explore. I do love how this game looks. Scroll to zoom. Wow. Dearest esteemed artisan, thank you for accepting my invitation to restore the works of Glimmith. Artworks of Glimmith. God, we'll just go with it. On that point, I have only one request. When shaping each piece of glass, you must follow the rules very closely. I care only about the shapes. Let your creativity run free with the colors. So hi LZ, how you doing? Your progress is saved automatically. Click and drag to merge regions. All regions must be this shape. Okay, so this is gonna start off really straightforward. Get a solid singular color picture. I'm assuming this game is like extremely well reviewed on Steam, so I'm guessing this is going to be quite good. Let me resize my dude. I don't think we need to be quite so small. We don't need to be quite that big. Just do like a. You will only see Fizz. Is this entertaining to you? Small Fizz. Stuff in the corner, and I think we can have our overlays on for this one. So there we go. Fizz uses the voice. Yeah, so for anyone that didn't join us for the movie night yesterday, we watched part 2 of the new Dune movie. The cinematography is amazing. I have to say, they nailed the look. I love everything about the look, honestly. Like, I feel like the characters are high screaming. How's it going? The demonic look at me. The character design is amazing. The sets are amazing. The lighting, the shots, it's all beautiful. It all feels super on point in the world. It's very cohesive. Can I not click? I just feel like they really gloss over a lot of the motivation behind the characters, to the point where, like, I've recently read the books, and I'm sitting there the whole time like, man, this is hard to follow. Well, like this shape, okay. Definitely could have used a little bit more info on the film. Didn't have to go to you. Yeah, like, I felt like even like, and they're long movies. Like the part 1 is 2.5 hours. Part 2 is 2 hours 45 minutes. And yeah, Lou, and I think that's reasonable. Okay, so I'll need to be this shape. So those probably need. I think that's a reasonable like approach. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't have to completely just be like following it blindly. Right, that feels to me, that almost feels like a failure of the script, I guess. And maybe the oh cool, you get like little mini. I just noticed you get like little mini versions of the puzzle in the stand. Okay. Mirror reflections of shapes can also be used. Yeah, like, should we explain the robot chanting people controlling a hologram? Nah. Screaming death with 3 months. Let's go. Enjoy that new badge. We're just talking about badges. I need to make new badges. There's a bunch of people that have been watching for a long time. We need to make new badges. Changing the colors of it, or just auto picking? It has just been auto picking. I'm guessing at some point I probably also have to be actively doing the colors. Okay, so we need to be this shape. I'm assuming these two kind of have to be like that. Like that, then, and then like that. Okay. I'm guessing like we probably have to create like some like unique colors next to each other or something. Drag from the corners along dotted lines to place metal borders. Use them to mark edges you are absolutely sure of. Okay. Do I need to do that though? Probably has to be like that. That one like that. Like that, okay. Okay. Apparently we got a an achievement for that. Dearest Artisan, I hope this letter finds you in the best of spirit and creative fervor. God, I can't read. There's much work to be done. These window frames show your restoration progress. Each glasswork you restore contributes to a window. Complete windows to progress. Onward. I feel like that's for planning harder images. E. Oh, that's just that. It's there. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so 7 out of 7, but then 7 out of 9? Find secret puzzles. Okay, not so secret puzzle. Regions must be this shape. Let's do... Okay, easy enough. Is there another... I mean, there's this one. What is that? Switch colors quickly using the keys or the mouse wheel. Oh. Okay, there you go. All regions must be one of these shapes. Okay, well, that one and this one have to be that because the other one doesn't go in all the way. And we would be left. Okay, that's easy enough. Okay, no, they, at least right now, regions next to each other can be the same color. We get 8 of 9. Is there other ones hidden around somewhere, maybe? Right here. I guess that could be a couple of options because we could do something. That works. Okay, that works. That works. Ooh. Now it says 9 out of 10. Is there more hidden? I'm like, oh well, that works. Aha, there's one under there. Almost be this shape. Ooh, okay, that's weird. Okay. We got it. Ooh, a gold. Whoa. Okay. Use the tab to switch to coloring, border, drawing, and note-taking modes. Notes. Interesting. I feel like this is the, okay, now you get it, good fucking luck island. Yeah, for the next one. All regions must be one of these shapes. Okay, well, once again, I feel like we're in a situation where Let's see, this probably has to be one of those. Okay, still easy, still easy. You can complete the entire panel in border drawing mode if you prefer. I'm fine. I'm actually fine with that feature. Okay, so this one, oh no, we can do mirrored, but this one has to be like an inline. This one could be like that. Oh. Okay, there we go. Easy. Easy. We're just gonna do all the colors, all the puzzles in green apparently. Shift click or middle click to place metal borders around an entire shape. You can use this to mark regions that you are absolutely sure of. Let's do purple. Let's do purple. Okay, length 3 and length 4. Okay, well, this has to be shift click. Okay. That one has to be there. That one's probably something like that. Okay, then we can do 4s. Okay, easy. The camera cannot be rotated. Good to know. Regions must be either a 2x2 or a 3x3. Okay, well, I mean, we can fit that. That's going to be immediately problematic here. Let's restart. What if we do the 3x3s here? There we go. That's what we gotta do. Let's do a different color for these. She's pretty good at puzzles, Chad. Find these like hidden. This looks like a thing. Hidden under there. The first step here is not obvious. Instead of guessing, try joining cells that you know are connected. Man, it really wants me to use this feature. I feel like this probably has to be an L. Because if it was an S, then we couldn't get there. So that probably has to be an L. This could be a Z, but it could be an L. If this is an L, that could be an S. That could be an S. That could be an S. We could do. We added this feature no one uses. Oh, I know. Let's make 20 tutorials mentioning it. Then this would have to. Okay, yeah, we got it. We got it. Window. Borders must always separate two different regions. Okay. Still feels very tutorial here. Oh, wait, I just was not paying attention. Wait, how do we do this then? Does that work? No. All right, sorry, I'm an idiot. Of course. Each puzzle has a single unique solution. That's so. Sounds like a challenge. I think this also has to be. Puzzles can always be solved with logic. Guessing is never required. Never required, chat. Never. Just around, there we go. Okay. We'll see about that. Okay, so I can't put, this has to be like a thing there, because otherwise it'll block off one of them. I guess these could be 2 vertical. This could be a vertical. Okay, so I guess the same logic, this has to also be there. And then that has to be like that. And then that, and then that. Okay, so there's one more in here somewhere, right down there. Oh, off level 4. Oh, okay, now we're getting serious. Shape blank, all regions must be 1, 2, 1. Jeez, fizz, 3, 4, or 5 long. Okay, now we're getting a little bit more tricky here. Okay. I feel like we can do something like this. I don't have a length 2, so that has to at least be Mr. Wolf. Can do a 3, not a 4 there. We can't do a 2. So we'll have to get this, and it has to be 3 length, so we could do something like that. Oh, wait, we kind of screwed ourselves here. Oh no, I can do a 5 length. No, that's okay. That's okay. There we go. Okay, gold. Okay, we doing good. Doing good. Respected artisan. The areas behind fizz. That's literally the opposite of the word that's on the page. Fizz. Okay. Action. The areas ahead contain a vast collection of glasswork designs, but fear not. You need only complete a fraction of them to restore the windows. If ambition beckons, complete more glassworks to metallize the frames and reveal extra challenges. If you thoroughly master an area, its frame will become gilded. God, there's so much to pick from. Okay. What the fuck does this mean? Deltas. 2 regions touching the symbol must be different shapes. Oh, okay. Okay. Oops. But it has to be a delta. Hold on. Okay. More new mechanics. Gemini, the 2 regions touching must be the same shape. Okay. Are you a different mechanism? Oh god. Rose windows. Each region contains exactly 1 of each symbol. Like this? Okay, okay. I'm sure this won't get complicated at all. Okay, so we got the deltas. I don't like that one. That one's scary. Okay, well, I think this has to be a square. Then that means this one has to be a 4. That's fine, because that can also be a 4. That one also has to be a 4, which means this has to be a square. Like that. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Okay, well, that has to be the square. That means this has to be a square, and this has to be, I guess, no. This could be a square, and this could be a square. And that gives us our 3, 3, and 3, and 3. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do these evenly. Oh God. The outside ones maybe first. Yeah, those are gonna get rough, aren't they? You can press Q to flood an entire region with color. What is that? Okay. I guess just to fill in the last one, maybe. These are gonna get worse. Oh, do I need to, like, fill the area? Ah, okay. Okay, now we're mixing. Okay, so that clearly that has to be, those have to be those. So then this has to be the same. This has to be different. This has to be the same. The only things that go here are those, and that has to be different. That solves it. Okay. This one has to be a 3, which means this one has to be a 3. That one's a 2. This one has to be a 2. Okay. Oh my God, there's puzzles everywhere. Steamed artisan. I apologize for the preponderance of constraints I've laid upon your work. Many further rules are yet to come. Love it. This area is optional. You may proceed as soon as 4 windows are complete. I commend your diligence and persistence. We are going to do all of the puzzles. Thank you very much. That will change. Okay, inline. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what's we could do. Either shape there. Okay, this has to be that shape. It has to be that shape. So which means that this one has to be that. That one has to be that. The only thing that will fit here is that dude. The only thing that'll fit there is that dude. This has to be different, so that's the 3. A 3 is the only thing that'll work here. This has to be the same, so like that. That has to be different. So like that. Now this is the only thing that will fit, which means this has to be, there we go. Easy, okay. Single point, okay, so single point's the only thing that can go there. This has to be different. This means this also has to be a single point there. Any other specific rules that we can see? I guess I would fill this in like that. And these are just individual ones, I guess. One has to be same, but that one has to be different. Okay. so then this is like that. These are all singles. And these both have to be, okay. Let's do some rose window. I kind of like that you can just go back and forth. What's this down here? Oh. Okay, 4, 2. Why didn't it like, oh, I just didn't click it in right. This one doesn't seem that bad. Okay. I feel like we're gonna be spending time just looking for puzzles at some point. Okay, we have 3 colors. So you do one like this. Let's restart. Night. These are gonna be hard. These ones. I feel like in here we're sort of trapped. If I'm trying to go out. Oh wait. What about? Okay, you following? Wait. Ah, okay, all right. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Remember, a single region can never touch both sides of a border. What is? Oh, really? Okay. So like this isn't allowed, is what they're saying. I see. Oh no, that's just not allowed. Snakies. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we could do that and then fill. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, look at the rose garden. We'll come back to that. Puzzles? Puzzles. Okay, so I think the puzzles for Fizz. Oh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all, Fizz! Interlocking? Oh. Oh. Okay, the same. Different could go either way. God, I guess we could go either way with this too. I could do single or like a. So this either is going like this or like this. Oh yeah, Lou, how's the Lou? My God, Lou brings up a good point. How's the bike? Update us on the bike. Right. Okay, well, we can't both have a thing like this and like this. So I'm thinking this has to be this shape. Which means this has to be different. Which means this has to be like that. That has to be different, so that has to be like that. This has to be the same. So we could do that. Okay. So for anyone that doesn't know, me and Willis on yesterday? Was it yesterday? My God, we went to go help Knight, who's purchasing a new motorcycle. And me and Willis were there to help him pick it out and load it. I mean, Willis helped pick out the bike. I was reading my Dune book in the truck, and we drove it out to Knight's, and we offloaded it there. Now, we already knew that his mother was not the most, let's say, enthusiastic is the word, about Knight getting themselves a motorcycle. Something to the effect of the conversation ended with Knight's mother saying, "Do whatever you want." Now, for all of the gentlemen in the audience, actually, it doesn't have to be gentlemen. If someone that you care about says, "Do whatever you want," there's like a little bit of reverse psychology going on here. See, so they actually don't want you to do the thing, but they don't want you to feel like they're the ones limiting you to do the thing. So, just take that with a grain of salt. Anyways, so Knight drops off the bike. Mom's not there. And literally just as we're about to leave, me and Willis are about to leave, Mother drives up in their SUV, and this was like, I felt like this was like the most Hollywood cartoonish reaction I think I've seen in a while. She just kind of stops at the end of the driveway, looks at both, well, I guess all of us, and just gives us the mean stink eye from from the road, and then just like floors it because she's gonna like turn around just at the cul-de-sac that's like just like half a block down to come back and park, and she just like kind of like half floors it. It's an older SUV, so it just kind of like rocks back, and she's just like kind of staring at it, just stare, and then just speeds around to go turn around. Me and Wilson are like, okay, we're gonna get out of here before this hits, and starts coming out because I guess she thought, because she doesn't know us. I guess she thought we were the person selling the bike, and so he comes out and it's like, take it back. And like, we just left. It was funny. Knight was saying that it was actually fine in the end of it, but it was hilarious. It was the thing to be there. Okay, where do these shapes go? I feel like we could fit. No, we can't fit that, so that has to be that. Oh, I need to like that. Okay, it has to be that. This has to be different. This has to be different. I'd seen this. It sounds very fun. It was quite fun. This has to be the same. This has to be the same. This has to be different. This has to be the same. Different. And then we're left with this shape. Color. That has to be there. Same. Okay, works. It was pretty entertaining for me and Willis. I don't know if it was entertaining for Knight. This one feels very open-ended. I guess we'll pick. So if we do that, that doesn't work. Okay. So if this one's not that, let's do something like this. Okay, that works. Easy. Ooh. Okay, well, the cross shape doesn't fit up here. But I don't know which... Where's our delineator for this first piece? Gotta go. Feels like there's a lot of flexibility here. Hmm. Like even if you pick up here, like you could start with, you know, a piece like that, or you could start with like a piece like that. So where's the... I mean, we could just pick one and see how the... But that feels like guessing. Where's the logic first place to put one of these pieces? That only one of these pieces can go. I guess not only just couldn't only one of these pieces go, but like it has to be that one. I'm just making shit up here. I feel like I'm guessing, which the game was very explicit is something that I should not have to do. But we solved that. We solved that one. Just exploring. Just exploring. We'll see about that. See, once again, I feel like this is not an obvious where's my first move without just picking one and guessing. Has to be that. Could be whichever. Has to be the same. Oh, yes, I cannot put these ones like that. Oh, wait, okay. So these two have to be different. Which means on one of the sides of this, I have to put this guy. Okay, wait, here's our starting point. So, because on either side, I can't put this guy over here. I have to put him over here, and the only place he goes is there. It's touching that guy. So that's my first move. To be different. One has to be the same. Easy. There's so many puzzles. So many puzzles. Okay, that could be either. Oh, that's not gonna work. shape up here is really kind of funky. Okay, so like we can't do that because I can't put that on there. So that means this has to be this guy. It has to be the same. Let's do a different color. That has to be the same shape. This has to be the same shape. Which could go in like that, actually. And this guy like that. Okay, but now what? I guess this could go in another way too. If we did something like that, then that can't be the same shape. That doesn't work. If we orient this the other way. Something like this. Ah, there we go. There you go. Ooh, level 3. It's helpful to use colors or notes to mark which shape occupies a cell. Is that not what we've been... Is that not what we've been doing this whole time, game? Clearly that has to go there. Different. Oh, that's not actually super helpful. That's very freeform. I guess... Maybe like this, let's say. Ooh, I don't like this. Hi Noctis, how's it going? Okay, so I feel like this is a possible move, or this is a possible move. Not bad. We're doing all good. If we did that, then that one has to be that, which means this one has to be that. And that's not going to work because that's going to block off 3. So it's leading me back to thinking this is the move. And this could either be that, which seems fine over there, or this, which also seems fine over here, because then we could do something like that. Oh, no, but this needs to be different. Wait, actually, even before filling this in, I know that this has to be the shape, because we're gonna have to rotate to a different shape. Same thing, I know this has to be either like this or like, I mean, some variation. Right? Doing good. We're checking out this new puzzle game. So far, I'm quite enjoying it. Doesn't necessarily have to be like that, but we could do something like that for a solution. Let's play around with just filling this in. Oh no, this has to be... Wait, actually here. We have more info here. So this one, because this guy can go up. So I don't know for sure about that, but we're gonna go like line, right angle, line, right angle, but the right angle can only go in this way. So that has to be like that. We end up with this weird shape down here. It has to, again, become something like that. We need a right angle here, but right angle like this doesn't work. So right angle has to be coming up, which means that these tiles are free. So we can try putting those in. This one can't go to the left because we need that guy to go in there. Oh, but it will. Whoa, but it can't go to the right. That's gonna block that guy. Let's just restart this one. Okay. You know this has to be there. And it's going to be a right angle, which could go a couple ways, so we'll leave it out for just right now. Straight line, right angle. Right angle has to be like that. Straight line, right angle could go a lot of different ways. Straight line, right angle. Pretty sure these 3 need to be there. Now. Meow. This then in turn says that the only place that the 2 can be is there. We set it to that. think we still have this empty, this awkward space down here that we have to fill like that. This one has to be a right angle. It has to be straight. That one has to be straight. That works. That means this one's like that. That one has to be like that. That one has to be like that. Boom. Okay. Level 4. I don't know if we're ready for a level 4. Is there some easier levels hiding out here? Okay. Got a whole bunch of shapes now. Okay, I think this has to be a straight line. So that has to be, I guess this could be like this. So I don't know. This one matching, the only way I can fit a 3 is like that, which leaves me, let's do a different color. A gap like that. It has to be the same. Okay. We have awkward shape, which I think means that we need to do something like that. Something like that, something like that. Right, and then that solves it. Okay. We're on a roll, guys. With these shapes, that has to be a single. It has to be different. We can't fit the cube there, so that means this has to be this guy, which is allowed. This is another single spot. Okay. Oh, no, these can be singles. They have to be singles. This has to be different. This could be one or... Oh, no, it can't be the big one because of this. So this has to be... There's a different color. It has to be 2 by 2. Only singles work in these spots. This has to be different. These could be singles here. Though I guess that doesn't make sense if they're singles, so we'll just fill those in as 2 by 2. That... Oh, wait, something's wrong here. That can't be a single. I can't have singles on either side of this. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, okay, let's restart, okay. That one has to be a single, for sure. This one cannot be 2 by 2. I'm very sure this has to be that shape. We have another region in the middle. These can only be singles. This can only be a single. This can only be a single. This has to be different. 2 by 2. It's gonna say we could fit something like that. That has to be different. This could be a 1. These are all just 1s. Okay. Nice. Okay, so this first one can't be that shape, because it just blocks off the other things. Could it be that shape? This would have to be different than that blocks. So this one has to be that shape. This one has to be different. Has to be like that. This could be whichever of these two longer ones. These have to be the same, so that doesn't work. Could be something like that. Like that. Okay, that works. Okay. Oh. Wait. Can I put whatever shapes I want? There's no shape limits. If that's a 2, that doesn't work here. Oh, this is okay. This is starting to get tricky. What if we make this a... With a posture check, Pluto. Oh my god, the stretch is real. Oh. And we could do this as the same shape. Oh no, but this needs to be different. This can't be a 1. Oh, okay. This is starting to get tricky here. Okay, wait, what's going on here? So what is this right shape? It has to be, it can't be a 1, that's fine. If it's a 2, then this one would have to be a 2, which that doesn't work because it blocks that. So if this is a 3, the same logic, that doesn't work. If we make this an L, I need to make this a shape that will go in there. Chad, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. It needs to stick in there, but also contact there. Hi, Nikita. Start a shape on the other side. So this can't work like this because this has to not be a 1. So I feel like we need... And this can't be a 1 because then that would be a 1. Okay, so I feel like it has to at least be this kind of a shape. Which... That doesn't work because this needs to be... Oh my god, why is this so hard? This is only level 3, game! Time to guess. I don't know what are we guessing? Wait. Oh, let's go. Try everything. God, this is another one that we gotta come up with our own shapes. You remember when they used to give us shapes? Fizz members. I mean, Fizz remember. I don't know, let's not say Fizz members. That'll get clipped. Pluto, what's this game that you just fired up? Ooh.
Ooh.
This has to be different. Oh God. And this has to be different from those two. This has to be the same. This hip new social game. Oh my God, what can't we say, Nikita? Fuck. Pluto, do you want to? I can pin that up if you're lashing stuff. Pin. Shucks. Pin after 10. That work? Shucks. This has to be different. That has to be the same. Oh, that one has to be the same. Oh God. This one has to be the same. Wait, what? Av. Okay, that just has to not be 1. This can't be like that because it has to be the same as that. I mean, that would be fine, but it doesn't go in there. What about this? No, because this has to be the same. It has to be the same, chat. This could be this. It could. I mean, this would have to be this. Which means this would have to be this. Oh no, but those need to be the same. No comprendo. You know, like these stained glass forms. These, voluminous ligonal structures. You know the ones. You know. Then this one needs to be different. Oh, no, we're just gonna run into that same problem. Yeah, Pluto's got it. I have dabbled in physics, yes. What if that, right? You following me? And then, watch closely. Oh yeah, let's go. Level 4, are we ready? I mean, we're pretty good. Here, let's do a little break from these ones. Oh, there's more of them that opened up. Let's take a quick little break from these ones. Let's go over to the rose garden again. The rose garden. Okay. Oh, right. That rule. Can't have the same thing on either side. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. What kind of bank is on the side there? What do you mean the bank? Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work at all. What if we did this? Shit. Really? Okay. All right. Clearly. Very straightforward. There's a little 4 hanging out in there. Watching you play puzzle games that I don't have enough critical thinking for. I'm glad to be of entertainment. We need to get in there. I'm just gonna say that. This is a crazy move, I know. But I think that screws us over. Here, we need to get in here. We can't do that. This has to not be. This has to be something like that. Has to be that. Actually, I'm just gonna go say that has to be that move. This could be that. Could be. But then that's gonna screw us up in this corner. So the other option is it could be that. And then that. Okay, this is feeling better. Right? Right? Nope. Nope. Okay, nope. Huh. Nope. 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 No, I don't think that's right either. Okay, pretty sure that has to go like that, though. There we go. Oh. Shit. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's it. Okay. Level 4. Oh, God. there's 4 symbols. Oh no, there's 3 symbols. And there's different combinations inside each pocket. So like this has to get to a blue. This has to get to a blue. It's gonna block that though. This has to get to a yellow. Different colors. This has to get to a blue. That has to get to that red. Okay, that was actually not that bad. Level 4, easy. We shouldn't let the levels scare us. Okay, now we have 4 colors. No, this is gonna get stuck in here. We can't do that because then these guys can't get to a blue. Can't do that because then this guy can't get out. So maybe that? This can get to a red. Oh, shit, we can't get that. Okay, well, hold on. Restart. I immediately feel like this 2 is harder than that 4 was. Okay. Mouse over here. Just to leave that one more open. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh. That doesn't work because now this shape can't get a blue. Oh, okay. I just said shape, but the thing expired. Okay. So that doesn't work because this can't get a blue, so we can't start with that. Wait, but this has to be this shape. There's no other way. And then I feel like this has to be that shape. More time on the word ban. The word ban is more than long enough, Lou. We don't need longer word bans, okay? Okay. It's definitely proved to be more than long enough. Yeah, but now we can't do anything over here. We try starting around a different corner. This could go down because I don't know about that. This one has to go up or to the left, actually. But if it went up, it's going to block that blue one, so then it has to go this way. Let's do it like that. Huh. Sure. Not sure how we did that. Regions must be one of these shapes. Okay. Easy enough. Easy enough. Thunder outside? Sounds like thunder. Are we getting a thunderstorm? Showers in the vicinity. Stinky dog. Stinky doggo. Thunder. Okay. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Okay, all right. Two hidden in there. Well, this is a nice one. We're back to 4 colors. Oh, that doesn't work. This one has to be that, I guess. Oh, no. Okay. Very artisanal. Of Glimmy. Let's go home. That doesn't work. Okay. This has to go down through the middle. Middle to middle connection, maybe? Shit, no, that blocks off that. What if we went like around that? Okay. So many puzzles. But you need a red. Oh, and you can't touch both sides. Wait, how is this supposed to work then? Because I can't connect this one. Oh, I guess I could. Like literally the obvious way is that's how this works. Guess that. Gilding so hard. 3? Easy. This can't go that way because it can't block that. Where's this supposed to pick up a blue? Like that? Oh shit, that's all it's blocking stuff. Oh, that's blocking that. Okay, let's just reset. This has to come out of there. These have to be connected. This has to come out of here. These have to be connected. These have to be connected. Okay, because I don't know that it needs to be like that. Okay. What if I could draw a border between the ones that I already know? Why wouldn't the game tell me about that function? Okay, this can't go there. So these are all confident. I think these all need to be there. Also, I'm starting to think that these difficulty readings are just bullshit. They're just bullshit. At 1 level 4, that was very easy. Wait, actually, I know this can't go up because we can't use that tile. So this has to go down. This red needs a blue somewhere. This red needs a blue somewhere. Can this guy go around and get this blue? God. Oh no, it couldn't. Because then it can't go between here. These have to be different. Ooh. This can't loop around here, and this can't loop around here. So this has to be something that's going out over top. There has to be a section going out over top. I'm gonna make this a different color. Has to be a section going out over top. It's different from these two. So this feels like we could connect these guys. Or even this guy could maybe grab this one over here. These guys could grab that. This blue, can we grab those guys? Oh, that doesn't work. It has to be a different size. Oh. This one's getting tricky. It looks solved to you. Just need to fill it in. I don't disagree. Okay, so I mean this one has to, no, but see, Lou, this is where it gets complicated because like this one has to come out, but like it can't touch. It can't go like that because that's not allowed. You can't have it on either side. This one has to come out because it can't go out the top, and we need to pick out a yellow. So like I could grab this yellow because we can extend this down there. That's fine. Okay. And I guess this would have to extend down to here because this can't spill over. This could go like that. This could go like that. And then I think that's just filled in. Yes. Easy. These level 3 scouts, let's break from over here. Oh my god, there's so many fucking puzzles. I kind of want to see what this, what's the puzzle down here look like? Never-ending puzzles. On larger puzzles, guessing can get you into big trouble. Only color shapes that you know are for sure. What can't we say, Paludo? Paludo! Alright. This has to be that shape, as we can say shape. That has to be that shape. The other ones we know. This one has to be that shape. Which means this one has to be that shape. That one does not need to be that shape. Propagating this through. Oops. What's an alternative name for the banned word? Google, help me out here. Synonym. Wow, just none of these. None of these are good alternatives for the word that somebody. Discombobulations. These magical discombobulations. Okay, that doesn't seem that bad. Are these a 4? A 3. Okay, let's keep going up here. That has to be that. That has to be different. This one has to be that. That one has to be different. This one has to be that. Different. 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 Easy, because we're so pro. We actually know what we're doing, chat. Pro. I'm actually kind of a pro. If you didn't know. What's the starting move here in this discombobulation? This is a collection of interwoven shapes. I am great at solving polygonal equations. Okay. I guess this has to be that because I can't do anything else. That has to be like that. I'm guessing with some of those. That one definitely has to be there. I'm guessing with some of these other ones. Because this could do that, or this could do that. Those are both legal. Let's play around. If we do that, that one has to be the same. That doesn't work. Not with these guys down here. I guess this could also be like this. We're not using chat. We gotta use logic. What is the only first move that the rule set of the board presents us in this assortment? We could do whatever shapes there. I could do something like that. Like that. I could do something like that. Like that. Like that. I have not tried eating the puzzle pieces. Also, oh fuck, you got me to say it. Ludo extended another 10 minutes, please. Hi, Tenny. How are you? What's our first move here, chat? Just gotta bring it back. Be collected, calm. What's our first move that has to be the first move here? Because right now there's so many possibilities. You know, brain cell is not in your possession tonight. Sit back, relax, sip of soda. Or fizzy water. I don't see the limiting first move here. It feels like we just have a guess. We got a free lunch. Ooh. Getting bamboozled. I was doing okay. What kind of food did you guys get for lunch? To do whatever. Okay, let's because this top piece either has to be that or that. So I don't like to guess. The game said you don't need to guess. Let's just roll with this. Feel like we could do something like that. No, we can't do something like that. That doesn't work. I feel like we're guessing. We're just immediately guessing again. Okay. What can we do down here? That's not allowed. We could do that. We could do that. We could do that. That's 3 possibilities, chat. Explore this one. That doesn't work. Like, I don't got that shape. Okay. Not that one. What about this one? Okay. Would need to be this. That would need to be this. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, so that's not right. What about that? Could be that. What about that? We tried that one earlier. Different? Could be different. No, that one has to be the same. I don't think that one felt like there was an obvious first move. 4? We got this. Okay, clearly that one has to be there. Obviously. Okay, so now we need something the same, but different. Okay, so that means that has to be like that, and that has to be like that. Easy. In the bag. We got this. This has to be different. So this can't be the super long boy. So this has to either be like that or like that. How many of them are in the game? I don't know. Someone want to Google that real quick? How many adventures are in this game? So we don't know. That could be either. This one, however, cannot be that. No, it cannot. Also can't be the super long one, which means it has to be, chat, has to be that. Logic. Has to be. Likewise, we have no thing like that. This has to be. I'm gonna use this logic. Does it, though? It has to. I don't think you understand the emphasis. It has to be. Okay, but now what? Now we're just guessing. That doesn't really work because I can't fill in this. So I'm going to say it is likely. It's kind of a move. At which point we would have... Oops. I'm trying to mouse with my left hand here. So, oh my god, my mousing is not being very accurate. But then we're kind of screwed because I don't have enough tiles there. So, But that doesn't work. Well. Okay, well, what do we do here? This can't be a square. It can't be the super long boy, so it has to either be that, which that doesn't work up there, or this, which also... Okay, all right. Sometimes you see the solution. Sometimes it just jumps out at you, you know? And I just catch it by the throat. Brain victory. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you so far. Same. Okay. That has to be that. There's nothing saying that this couldn't be a 3 tall. This has to be a 3 tall. Which means that has to be a 3 tall. Which means that has to be a 3 tall, and that one. You following? Oh shit. Wait. What's that? Like that? I don't like that. The bag. 4 and a 3. We're ready. We're ready for these. We're ready. Okay. So this can't be one of those. Doesn't work. We don't got a 1. I'm gonna say this has to be that. First piece. If that's gotta be different, that's gotta be that. And then this gotta be different. That's gotta be that. Now what? I don't know. That doesn't work. How do we just fill out this top part even? Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that doesn't work. Do that maybe? It's a heart. Solve a heart-shaped puzzle. You got some more weird pieces. More time to the timer. The last second. That doesn't work. Oh, wait, yes it does. Okay, how are we looking over here? We're looking pretty healthy. This be the same. That has to be the same. This puzzle feels so open. Fuck, I said it again. My God. This contrabulation. This constipation. I'll just keep calling it a constipation. We're pretty open. We can go up. We can go right. We can go right and up. This has got to be different, though. Okay, wait. If this has to be different than that, so it means we need a 3 coming off here. And we need a 4 coming off here. So that means that this has to be like that. We need a 3 in there. We need a 3 in there. This 3 could go either way. So that doesn't tell us much. Where's my next move if we're not guessing? I'm not allowed to say a word, Tenny. The word is pinned at the top of the chat, Tenny. Switch to a different color. So like this needs to be a 3. It could be either like that or like that. We don't know. Is this, maybe let's play around with this. We either are gonna have to have a piece like this or a piece like this. What does that mean over here? What a perplexing potential proliferation of possibilities, really. If this one has to be different, I think this has to be a 4, and that one has to be a 3. No, but this one has to be a 4. That doesn't work. Unless this is oriented the other way. A 4. Which means this one has to be a 3. So I can fill this in with 3s. Okay. A 6. Challenge ahead. Ah, okay. Tutorial over. Difficulty 5, 6. Puzzles are very challenging. I said puzzle again. Difficulty 5, 6 contribulations are very challenging. They may require careful logic, advanced techniques, and a lot of persistence. Early break-in steps may be difficult to spot. These... Why did Jenny just got banned? Misclick. Jenny, no! Jenny, come back. Jenny, come back. It was a misinput. These are optional. Feel free to come back later. Got it. Oh my god, it's huge. Wow. You know, I'm, you know, size isn't everything, guys, but, you know, sometimes, you know, sometimes you're just, sometimes you're just walking along, minding your own business, and you just get slapped in the face by the biggest challenge that you've ever seen, you know, and you just gotta open your mouth in awe at the sheer size, you know, of it. I don't even know where to start with this. Vaguely innuendo-ish. I'm looking at this, and it's hard to look at. Use your techniques. Techniques I'm used to are not quite effective at this scale. I think I need to develop some new techniques to handle the girth of this puzzle, if you catch my drift. Especially assuming that you don't need to guess. Did I say it again? Look, I'm bad at this. I can't seem to think of where we could start. It's like, it feels like there's so many options. Fill your hole with 2x3 shapes. Let's go back. We have to come back to that one. Probably getting close to the end of the stream here as well. Okay. Hasta. Yeah, you know, Fizz can handle a good size. You know, sometimes when something big comes along, you can't just tackle it all at once. Sometimes you need to warm up into it. Maybe seek some proper helpful additional equipment. Help, you know, smooth the transition to a larger challenge. Right? Sometimes just taking the larger challenge all at once isn't the best way forward. You know, you could hurt yourself mentally, of course. Yeah. Okay, this one needs to be different. This one needs to be the same. This could be that. It could be that. It could be that. Where's the logic here? Look, we're just talking about combobulations here. I'm confident in this top row. But am I confident in anything else here? I guess I'm not confident in this top row, actually, because I could also do this. It doesn't have to be that. Very confident that's a first move. Because only that can go in that spot. This can be that or that. If it's this, it doesn't help us a lot. If it's this, then that doesn't also help us a lot, because this could also be this. So, this Gemini here, this could be that or that. Like neither of which is particularly helpful. Where's the logic in here without just starting to do guessing? If we assume that it's going like this, then that means this piece has to be that. This one has to be different, and it couldn't be like that, so it would have to be like this. This is the same. It can't be that because these are not the same. It would have to be that. This would have to be like that. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh no, it does. That could be 3. Oh. Okay, there we go. That 6 is intense. See a puzzle. I said puzzle again. What does this 5 look like? Where's that 5? Okay, this could be either that or that. Let's start with that. This has to be different. It could be that or that or that. Okay, that can't be. Should be the same. Oh. But that has to be different. Oh no. Oh no. Cheers. I guess we can also start from the middle. So let's play with that. For the posture check. We'll screw around with this adventure for a minute or two, and then we'll maybe end there. It would need to be there. This would need to be there. That's a problem. Do that. Oh, wait. Wait, what? This has to be different and the same. Oh, hold on. Maybe that's a hint. Different and the same. So I feel like we can't be using any of the angles here. I think that's the hint. We can't use any of the angles here because then we'd have conflicting rule sets. I'm gonna use different colors just to make this split more clear. I'm actually pretty confident in that start. The only thing that can go there is that. The only thing that can go there is that. That works with the Gemini. We could do one like this, but that is requiring... Oh shit, wait, no, these has to be different. Can't be different and the same. Wait, what? If I did that, or the opposite of that. Be the same. No, but this one has to be same as that, so it would have to be this guy. So I don't think that works. Does that work? No, because this has to be the same as that, so that doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work because that closes it in. Wait, what? I can't just do this kind of a thing because these have to be different. So this start piece can either be that, but we've seen why that doesn't work. Oh wait, can I do... Whoa, wait, hold on. That. Same. Different. Different. Shit. Works. Let's go! We have 3 more in this area, so there's that, like, level 6. So good. Wait, are some of these, like, hidden around or something? There's that one level 6. Where's the other ones in this area? Oh, there's one there. Level 4. Oh, there's one in there. Level 4. I like how it saves all your solutions along the way. Oh man, oh my god. Oh my god, there's so much. Alright, okay, well we'll be coming back to this. Artisan of Glimmith. Oh, that just that ended very abruptly. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm digging that so far. 9 out of 57 achievements. %75% of players have beaten a level 5. That's our rarest one so far. My tribulation brain is too smart. I know, chat. I know, I'm pretty amazing. I need to rub it in. I know. My bitrate isn't doing very good. Anyways, who could we rate out on? Sammy's playing some VR chat. Devil's playing some Subnautica. Ooh, the bird. Let's send you out a mic. Looks like they're working on some stuff in Blender. Start raid on mic. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. I'm actually really enjoying this game. We'll definitely do more of this game. Maybe we'll do a different one. I'll see how I feel Saturday morning. Maybe we'll do Strange Jigsaws or the Quantum one or something. But thanks for watching. We'll be back Saturday morning with some more puzzles, probably at this point. Hopefully everyone has a good rest of your evening, a good rest of your week. Bye-bye. Bye, Twizzle. Bye, Twizzle.